Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, my hair keeps getting caught in these earrings. See this one? I'm trying to be cute. Well, you know, I ain't got to try, but anyway, hello, everyone. Hello. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Mimi the Herbalist, founder of Intuitive Blend, shamanic healer, teacher, meditation instructor, and a whole lot of other stuff. So we're just going to wait a moment for a couple of people to get on. Today, we are talking about protecting your energy. And what is that? What is protecting your energy? Like, I feel like sometimes you hear that thrown around very loosely, but sometimes we don't know what that is. And so I'm going to talk about that, the importance of protecting your energy, what that means, and even energy frequency to have a better understanding of what that is so that you can make sure that you are protecting your energy and making sure that you're attracting those things that you desire to attract. So, Mimi the Herbalist, I'm here. I'm also answering any of your questions. So we're going to wait till we have a couple more people on here. Guys, you know me, I love my favorite filters, right? So this is not it. This is not it. Oh, this is not it. Hey, Felicia. Hey, girl. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yes, we're talking about protecting your energy today, and I'm excited. I'm excited to actually be doing this. It's been on my spirit for a while to actually just share this information. There's a lot of basic information regarding spirituality that I think a lot of us would like to know or just desire to have information about. But when you go online, there's tons of stuff. There's tons of YouTube videos. There's tons of dialogue online. Hey, girl. And so there's so much online that it can make you feel confused and make you feel like you're not doing it right. And so today we're just going to focus on something simple, protecting your energy. Every Tuesday we're going to get on here and talk about something else. So feel free to DM me some topics in which you have interest in, and I'll be more than happy to, if I have information about it, to cover it. If not, I'll get somebody on who has information about it as well, and we will dive into it. But I think as a part of your spiritual journey, you just have to be actively doing things that bring yourself joy, actively doing things to clear your energy on a daily basis. From the moment we step outside of our doors, now sometimes it's not even outside of our doors, but in our homes, our energy is at risk of being attacked. So if you're living in a home with somebody who is not nice, someone who is toxic, your energy is being threatened each and every day. Or even in your apartment building, if you're living in an apartment building, the energy of the people around you, even though they're not close to you, you can wind up picking up on their energy. Just if you have a neighbor that's always fighting and you're hearing their stuff through the walls, all that energy can get to you. And so that's what we're going to focus on today. Just simple ways in which you can begin the process of protecting your energy. Okay, first of all, why is it important to protect your energy? Your energy is the auric field that's around you. Around each and every one of us, it's an auric field. It's the field that which we vibrate on. Somebody told me recently, my Uber driver yesterday told me that he watched a Nikola Tesla documentary on Netflix. I haven't seen it yet, but Tesla had said that if you want to understand how the world works, study energy. And I think that is totally true, because what happens is that each and every one of us vibrate at an energetic frequency. What does that mean? That means that each of us have a certain frequency in which we vibrate at that allow us to attract the things in which we attract. For example, the energies of fear, worry, doubt, they vibrate at lower frequencies on the Richter scale. So they vibrate at between 100, 250, like down there. Fear, worry, doubt. And so what happens is that when you are experiencing those kind of energies, hey girl, when you're experiencing those kind of energies, you tend to attract more of them. And so you tend to attract more fear, more worry, more doubt, more anxiety. Because you are already down there on that Richter scale. Hey sister, how you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. You are amazing too. I was thinking about you in the shower. I'm going to give you a call. I'm definitely going to give you a call. I was thinking about you earlier. But Yes, and so that being the case, you always want to make sure that you are clearing your energy on a daily basis, because if you're vibrating at the lower energy frequencies of fear, doubt, anxiety, stress, you're always going to be attracting those things. And who the hell wants that, man? Who wants that? Not me. And so that's why I always urge clear your energy. That's just a basic thing you can do for your spirituality. Clearing your energy on a daily basis, and a couple of times a day if you have to, especially if you're going to work. If you're going to work, you're taking trains, you're commuting, you're in and out of places. I would encourage you to do it a couple of times a day. So going back to energy. So a couple of you guys know I had got an energy reading the other day. Let's see if you can see it through the light. So I had gotten an energy reading. So pretty much this is my energy. Everything, the auric field all around me, within me. Your energy extends anywhere from 6 to 8 feet away from you. So no, 6 to 10 feet away from you. What does that mean? That means that somebody that is standing anywhere from 6 to 10 feet away from you, within that space, can feel you. That's what happens. How when you walk into a room and you feel like, wait, I think that Megan's in here. I kind of feel her or whatever. I know she's in here, because it's like your spirit is telling you, oh yeah, this person in which you know is out here in this space, because it feels that their energy. And so that's your energy. Each and every one of us have an auric field, and so it depends on our colors, the colors in which our aura is. And so what happens is that for example, like if you know somebody who's a negative person, their energy is probably vibrating a little bit lower. That's why you find yourself, whenever that person comes around, you feel kind of sad, not really wanting to talk and things of the sort, because their energy vibrates a whole lot lower, which makes it challenging for you to be around them, especially if you're somebody that tends to be upbeat. Or even better yet, the ones that kill me are the ones that get around you and you're feeling great, you're feeling amazing, and as soon as they leave, you feel tired. You feel like, oh my gosh, you feel like, I don't know, my head hurt. You start feeling weary. Those are energy suckers. And so those people, their energy, and a lot of times people don't know, but their energy is so deficient. It's so deficient. It's so low. It's so below the natural energy scale. Like it's maybe even a 100s, whatever. That anytime they come around you, you feel their energy kind of sucking you. And so you have to make sure that you are protecting yourself from those kind of energies. I'm not telling you don't be friends with those people, but make sure that if you are in conversation or communion with those people, that is with intention. That like, yeah, I'm going to go hang out with this person. I'm going to go chill with them, but also checking them like, hey, there's not going to be any gossiping. There's not going to be any this. There's not going to be any that, because I can't take it. And so that's how you set your boundaries with those people. And so in terms of the importance of protecting yourself, it's important to protect yourself, as I said, because or else you just start attracting those things in which you don't want. Love is one of the most universal energy energy like vibrations. Love vibrates at the energy frequency of 512 hertz. And so what does that mean? That means that anything that vibrates on the energy of 512, you'll feel it here. You will feel it in your heart chakra. You'll feel it. You'll just feel like just a peace. That's why when you meet some people and they just seem so pleasant, and even if the person barely says 2 words, you're like, dang, this person, I was just around this person for a short amount of time, but I felt so much peace. And so that's the energy frequency of love. And so anything that vibrates below the energy or frequency of love, or whatever and especially if you're vibrating at the energy frequency of love, you will feel it. I recently had a conversation with somebody, and during the conversation, yes, girl, you have to stay with that. I recently had a conversation with somebody, and the person was talking about regular things. They wasn't talking about anything off the wall, but I realized that I am such in a heart space of love that the conversation became annoying to me. And it wasn't a conversation. There was nothing bad about the conversation, not at all. But it just seemed really like root chakra focused, more about money or material things and things of the sort. And I was just like, huh, okay, or whatever. And so when you're in this space, then you attract things. And so you're not necessarily trying to grab for things. Does that make sense? And girl, I'm telling you, with you, Felicia, I think that the fact that you're wearing selenite is dope because it opens you up. It opens you up to everything around you, and as well as with the obsidian, it's going to protect you. So that's good. And like people who feel that obsidian on you are not going to want to be around you. And they'll make up every excuse. I have clients who tell me all kinds of stories because I always tell them, get the black crystal. I always wear my black crystals everywhere. I have one around my waist. I have one here or whatever because that's how you protect your energetic field. Before I knew any of this, I would go and do meditations and sit with clients. And guys, when I tell you, I would leave feeling so drained. I'd leave feeling so drained. I'd come home and want to sleep for hours on end. I wouldn't even be able to eat because this spiritual work it's a lot of work. You may not feel it physically or whatever until after you done completed that thing. So you can go do, even if you do readings, if you do any kind of spiritual work, you're not going to feel it physically, but the minute you leave that person, your energy is going to feel like blah. And so when you're wearing these black crystals, it protects you. And so you're absolutely right, honey. Oh my goodness, he's so Jamaican. So I'm gonna tell you, when I was vibrating an energy of fear, worry, doubt, oh, it was just like I didn't know anything about this. This is all self-taught. My mom practices a lot of what I do, but it wasn't passed down, and so I just had to kind of learn with trial and error. And so I was in a relationship. I was engaged to somebody, and he had really low energy at times. He was like emotionally unstable. So on days he'd be great, and then other days he'd be like, oh my gosh, like off the wall. But like I didn't know any better. I'm thinking, oh, that's his problem, not mine, because I don't take on people's stuff. But what started happening was that I found myself feeling weaker and weaker day in and day out. I started losing weight. I started feeling fearful. I'm the kind of person, if I want an opportunity, I go after it. I chase it no matter what. I not always get it. But like in dealing with him, I had so much self-doubt. I had so much fear. I had so much anxiety, not realizing that I was picking up on his stuff. I was picking up on all his stuff, even though I wasn't physically like I wasn't talking to him about that. I used to be like, yo, what's wrong with you? You up and down. But outside of that, we didn't necessarily talk about it. But I was picking up on all of his energetic stuff, and that spirit was transferring to me. That energy was transferring to me. And so there's days he's getting up like, I'm feeling great. I'm sure you are, because now he was extracting my energy and feeling fantastic, which is why it's important that you have to be selfish with your energy. Selfish. And only allow people around you that can really appreciate it. Appreciate that energy. People who are not going to use it, abuse it, take advantage of you. Because that's the only way in which you can make sure that how you are pouring everything into yourself, as well as being the amazing light force in which you are out into this world. And so with that, when you're protecting your energy, you could always identify people who ain't, because people who are not practicing this, you'll see that how they're grumpy, they're miserable. Those are signs of people who don't know anything about this, or people who may know about this but aren't necessarily practicing it. They're grumpy. Their emotional stuff is up and down. They feel like you kind of experience them as being like just not stable in themselves, not stable in their emotional stuff. And to be honest, it takes a lot of work, guys. It takes a lot of work. I used to be the person to be checking up on people, checking in on you. How are you? This, that, and third. But I realized that I desire reciprocal relationships. And so if I was always doing that, I was teaching that person that it was okay for them not to do that for me. And so I just started checking my own stuff, my own ways of communicating, and saying, because of what I desire, I'm going to make sure that you're absolutely right. They have that chasing money mindset. Money is energy. It comes from the word current, which is currency or whatever, which means energy pretty much. Money follows energy. Money does not follow people. It follows energy. And so if you're somebody who has the energy of making money, money will follow you. If you're somebody who has high energy, who's putting good stuff out there, who's doing stuff, money will come and find you. I tell you, I kid you not. I haven't worked maybe 9 years. I haven't worked a full-time job in 9 years. And it's been the most amazing thing ever. I never thought I'd be able to to actually work in my spiritual practice and earn money. But that's what I do. I live this life in which I talk to you about all the time. I live it. There's everything you see me do, like legit. I do this full time. I don't have a backup plan. This is it for me. And so because this is it for me, I know that the more I protect my energy and keep my energy high, it's the more opportunities and things will always come and find me, will always attract me, because listen, they've taught us to respect money, respect all these institutions, but they never taught you to respect yourself. When you respect yourself, you protect your energy, guys. No matter what, you walk away from friendships that are not serving you. You walk away from family that's not serving you. I have family right here in this day and time that I don't speak to. I have family that I don't speak to because they don't respect me or the work in which I do. And that's fine. You don't have to respect me, but just know that my boundary is that this is my lifestyle. I love who I am and I love what I do. And also I love the people in which I serve. And so as a result, you cannot keep people who aren't happy for you in your energetic field, because that's what you're going to attract. More people who are not happy for you. More people who aren't wishing you well. I can't tell you how many clients tell me about people in their lives who aren't happy for them, or people who are betraying them left and right. Your energy has to become worth more to you than all the money you have. Because until then, you will continue to sacrifice it, doing things that you don't want to do, obligating yourself to people who wouldn't obligate themselves to you. Until you begin protecting your energy, you will begin just doing things in which aren't serving your highest good. You have to choose you first. Go ahead, Felicia, tell them. You have to choose you first, because in choosing you first, it gives you the heart of love. It gives you, it opens up your heart chakra in order for you to start choosing other people. A lot of people will say that this is selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. Until you choose you, nobody's going to choose you. Until you start looking out for you and doing for you, nobody's going to do that for you, especially in relationships, because people will only pour into you as they see you pouring into yourself. You are the model. You are the model for how people treat you. If you're not treating yourself well, if you talk bad about yourself, please believe, whoever you're dating, there is only a matter of time before they start doing the same things in which you are doing about yourself. I don't care if I gain 5 pounds or 50 pounds. I'm still thebomb.com, and I will always say that. I don't care, because that's what I believe with myself. Because even as I'm in my transitional periods working on myself, or that doesn't mean that I have to put myself down. So, and anyway, guys, I could tell you a whole TED talk about this, but we're just here every Tuesday for half an hour, protecting your energy. So what are some things you can do right now to protect your energy? Make sure that you guys are doing spiritual baths. Spiritual baths to kind of cleanse off from the week. Spiritual baths. You don't have to use my bath or whatever. I have one somewhere around floating here. But get some basic salt. Sea salt, Himalayan salt, whatever. Add some fresh flowers to it. Sit in your tub and soak. Add some essential oils. And then speak your intention over that water, saying, I release everything I picked up this week. I release all the toxic energy in which I picked up this week. I release it all. You don't know when you're picking up energy, because we're constantly picking up energy. We are energy receptors, especially as women. As women, we are receptors or whatever. And so we are constantly picking up energy each and every day. If you find yourself, if someone tells you a story about something traumatic that happened to them or to a friend or whatever, and that story sits with you, and you start feeling sadness or depression or whatever about that person's story, chances are you are empathic. If you're empathic, you need to be clearing your energy daily. Because it's like, it's no way about it. Because what happens is that you get stuck with people's feelings. I'm empathic. You get stuck with people's feelings, mood going up, down, sideways, and not realizing that this is not even your emotions. This is why I had gotten this crystal for my healing in Indonesia or whatever, because he said you can't have your emotions all over the place. And a lot of times it had nothing to do with me, but I was feeling those feelings that people were experiencing. And so that's one thing to do. Taking spiritual baths, I would say at least once a week. If you're empathic, I would say a couple times a week, anywhere between 2 to 3 times a week. But having tools to clear your energy throughout the day. One of the other tools is my sacred sage. Sacred sage, smokeless sage. You can't burn sage everywhere, guys. I have a regular sage, regular white sage, which I use at home, but most of the time I use this because it's easier. And so you can't be going to people's office burning sage. I wish I could. I worked at this one job where there was a fire. Oh man, I gotta tell you this story another day. I worked at this one job, there was a fire, and I ran out on the people. But anyway, you cannot be burning sage at people's jobs. You can't be burning sage anywhere and everywhere. And so you have to have something that's compact enough for you to spritz and spray and keep yourself. That's why I created smokeless sage, and especially with mine, it has blue lotus in it. Blue lotus is a holy flower that comes from our country, where we're from, Northern Africa, as well as West Africa. It's a holy flower, which automatically gives your mind clarity. It gives you it gives you like just clear focus and just peace immediately. And so that's why I made sure that I added it to my sacred sage blend, because there's a lot of stuff out there in the market, but I want clarity, I want peace, I want to be able to make decisions or whatever after I spray my sage. So yes, girl, I'm telling you, these anxiety attacks are real. Let me see. Yes, girl, I'm telling you, they are. If you struggle with anxiety, if you struggle with high levels of stress, or just feeling like as if you need something to just keep you going, I would suggest this, the Blue Lotus Sacred Sage. You can find it on my website, intuitblends.com. Last way that I'm going to share to protect your energy is having a black crystal, especially in your home. You should be protecting your home, the energy in your home. You should be protecting your personal energy. So you should be wearing things that are protecting your energy on a daily basis, but also in your home. This is a black crystal. This is onyx. This is the onyx pyramid. Pyramid structures, as it pertains to crystals, are really good because with the crystal, it absorbs all the energy in whatever space you put it in. It absorbs that energy and automatically shoots it up into the ethers, and it converts the energy in the space, especially with black crystals. And so having a black crystal in your home or on your person, that's a great start to just start protecting your energy, making sure that how everything in which you are putting in you is staying in you and not going out as you continue to go out each and every day. Guys, it is my desire to see us as a people. When I say us as a people, I mean people of color, African Americans, to really stand in our power. We have learned so many maladaptive ways of communicating, maladaptive ways of even spirituality, because we've been taught so many different things, but like getting back to ourselves and honoring ourselves first, and then choosing people in our lives that honor us is important. That's very important. Someone told me recently that they're being bullied at their job and have been bullied for the last couple of years by by an employer, and I'm a Gemini. I said, what's the address of your job? Like, and it's hard to remember, girl. We don't do that no more. So, but no, but I said, you know what? The reason that she allowed this to go on for so long was because she didn't know her personal power. Once you stand in your personal power, you're not letting people run over you, take advantage of you, manipulate you, stress you out. That's a no. Because the main reason is those people won't even have the desire to do that because they see how you treat yourselves. You feel me? And so how you treat yourself is always the barometer of how other people are going to treat you. Recently, somebody asked me out, and they said that they wouldn't be able to pay for me to come back home or whatever. It was a male. I said, okay, so I guess I'm not seeing you then. That's it. Don't be asking me if you ain't got no money for what. I treat myself well. When I go out and I take care of myself. So because of that, that is the barometer of the expectation in which I have for people. I'm not saying that you got to be rich, but do not put your limitations on me because I won't accept it, because I don't accept limitations from myself. So clearing your energy is highly important, and it's just one step on this amazing spiritual journey, which is so many layers. As you continue to just like check for yourself, heal yourself, work on yourself, you will know when you're not clearing your energy. And anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask any questions before I hop off here. I know, girl, people crazy. But okay. Well, since there's no questions, I will be here every Tuesday at 8:30. Feel free to DM me or send me any messages regarding topics in which you'd like to know about, and I'll be more than happy to share. And if I don't know about it, I will definitely get one of my many healer friends on here, and we will chop it up. I'm sending you guys lots of love, sending you so much love. And like all the products I talked about are available on my website, which is www.intuitblends.com. Have an amazing, beautiful night. Take care. Oh, wait. How do you feel about ayahuasca ceremonies? Sis, I haven't done one yet, but I will be doing one in Colombia in February. And so, yeah, as a part of my shamanic rituals, I have to do one every year. And so this one is coming up next February, and I'm going to be in Colombia. So, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. But I will let you know about the ayahuasca ceremony. And if you are interested in or I'm not sure if you know anyone in the States that's doing it, I have guardian shamans which are in Colombia, and so as a result, I'm doing it with them. It's going to be a whole tribe thing, and it's going to be like a whole Native American ceremony. So as a result, that's why I'm doing it there. But yeah, I think it's going to be dope. I've just never done one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Sending you lots of love. Take care. Have an amazing night.